Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, thank you so much for being here. Today we've got an awesome Cardano focused show. We're talking about Card Wallet. So I have Victoria and Tiago from the project here to talk about it. So thank you to you both for being here.
Thank you very much,
Um,
Forrest.
yeah, so I was going to say right up front, best way to start. I'd love to get just quick introductions from both of you so folks can get to know you a little bit. Victoria, do you want to kick it off really quick?
Yeah, hello everyone, and thank you for having us here. My name is Victoria. I'm in crypto space for many years already, from 2013. My crypto career started with a job at Cointelegraph, which is now a very well-known online media about crypto. Hope you guys all follow it as well. Yeah, initially I joined as a project manager, and within 1 year grew to the position of a CEO. And in several years, we grew this Cointelegraph media to the biggest media in the industry, and it was super interesting and extensive experience. After Cointelegraph, I also worked with Scalable. It's a company which distributes white label solution for crypto exchanges. And then after that, basically started Card Wallet.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Awesome experience, and I am a reader of Telegraph, so or Coin Telegraph. So Tiago, same for you as well. I'd love to give folks a little bit of background on your background.
Sure. Similarly to Victoria, I started around 2012, but it was only in 2013 where I actually started mining and started like obsessing over the industry and the technology.
Yeah.
And it became so obsessed, like literally 12 hours per day, 7 days a week, learning everything I could about the technology in the space. And that led me to a little project called Darkcoin at the time, which then rebranded into Dash. So I was invited into the team, and that is how I enter professionally into the space. I didn't have a title. We just did whatever was needed. So it was a bit of project management, a bit of business development, a lot of community management. Yeah, and I saw that project grow from unknown altcoin to top 3 market cap at one point, which was also a significant experience to see how a small, very tight community grows into a massive global community. Went on to do other things, but then I had an opportunity to work for the Cardano Foundation.
Mhm.
And that led me to Occam, for which I'm advisor. And yeah, then the time came when Card Wallet was being talked about as an incubator project. And we sat down, we talked about it, and here I am.
Full circle moment. And so now that we have that background, I would love, and both of you can kind of contribute to this answer. But I would love to give folks just a preliminary knowledge, maybe the elevator pitch for Card Wallet, what it is, what the focus is, that sort of thing.
Sure. So in essence, Card Wallet is a non-custodial wallet that has fiat on and off ramps. So what does that mean? Let's deconstruct that. So non-custodial means that we do not hold user funds. Unlike other wallets, for example, a bank, when you go to a bank, you may have your debit card, but basically you are lending your money to the bank and they are securing the funds for you. Here, we do not hold any customer funds, but we also do have the possibility to aggregate a debit card that works on Visa, MasterCard, or Apple Pay, and you are able to buy and sell cryptocurrencies directly. Again, we do not hold any user funds, so we rely on third-party partners, Simplex and Sendwire, to be able to do these transactions. So if you need to upload any documents, it is not to us, it is to our partners who handle all the KYC stuff. So basically, we are here to create a wallet that is Cardano first, but is also cross-chain in the sense that we also support Bitcoin, Ethereum, and in the future, we may integrate like Binance Smart Chain or Algorand or whatever. Hopefully by that time, we will ask the community what their sentiment is, and we'll go from there. Also, finally, we will be doing our own take on DeFi. So through the Card Wallet token, which is our native token, you will be able to do many cool things like staking, access to smart engine routing, liquidity pools, yield optimization, a lot of cool things that are in the works.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I mean, beyond like the functionality and the features that go past just like a general wallet, I think right now Cardano holders in general are in need of more options that are just solid, secure user experience focused wallets. And so maybe Victoria, if you could talk to that side of things, like as you go about building this out, even in the MVP, which has been pretty successful from my perspective. How did you go about the user experience side? Did you engage with the community a bunch for that?
Yeah, of course. We started building our community even before our IDO, and very soon after IDO, we released our MVP version, which is now like quite basic version of the wallet. But from now on, as we're Cardano-centric wallet, we are planning to build functionality which will allow us to be the first movers in Cardano space. So for example, our next release is coming super soon, and I believe we are the first mobile wallet which is able to show the NFT just on the screen of your wallet. And we are now also building the Web3 extension, which will be able to sign transactions on Cardano DEXs. And yeah, as Tiago mentioned, we also, of course, want to attract not only Cardano users, but also Ethereum and everyone. But still, we really believe in Cardano. And I think this growing Cardano ecosystem will allow us to be first movers in this and to acquire huge market share and user base.
Love it. I mean, if you look at the future of crypto in general, I think despite how fragmented communities tend to get because they are both emotionally and financially invested in a thing, the future of crypto is very clearly, multi-chain, cross-chain communications. And I think wallets have a great opportunity to make the user experience of bridging all those different platforms and protocols much easier for users, because in the future you're going to need a way to not have to have 10 different wallets to participate in cross-chain DeFi, for example. So Tiago, I want to pass this one to you as well. From CardWallet's perspective, how do you go about balancing giving the functionality that Cardano users need, right? Which is, delegation, like staking in the app and Cardano NFTs, with balancing that against other functionality for other chains as well, given that approach?
Yeah, good question. Good question. So as Victoria said, the key word here is first mover. Right, we really want to be first movers. Do we want to position ourselves by competing with already established products in the Ethereum or Binance Smart Chain ecosystem? No, we want to be first movers, obviously, in the Cardano, because it's just now the Alonso hard fork only now opened the floodgates for smart contracts and the ecosystem to flourish. Having said this, we do rely on everyone else to implement their solutions, the DEXs and whatnot, so that we are able to plug into them and be able to offer those features within Card Wallet. But that also means that we need to work together to get these APIs talking together and cross-pollinate our techs. So that is what we are actively doing. We're talking to many of the projects, all the usual suspects that are hot names, and yeah, we're talking to them. We're signing strategic partnerships, and pretty soon, when they start having the basic components of their stacks, we will be able to start experimenting. And yeah, because in all honesty, it's really easy to just go out on Ethereum and just fork some code that's out there and just offer that, but we would be wasting a massive opportunity to be leaders in the Cardano ecosystem.
Awesome. I'm going to leave it here, and then I want to also have Victoria talk about this as well. Victoria alluded to it before, which is sort of new functionality that's coming to the wallet in the near future. Maybe when folks watch it, it will have just come out, or at least just been announced, around NFTs and a couple other things. So Tiago, do you want to kind of start us off on that path as well?
Yeah, I mean NFTs. I'm going to try to show it because I have the beta version.
Nice.
Yeah, I
Seeing is
mean
believing.
well, it's not going to be super viewable, but yeah, I'll just go here. So here's one example of a viewable NFT. There you go. Well, I hope you guys can see it. Yeah, it's by the time this video is out, very likely it will be available on the stores. This is the first iteration of our NFT solution. We do have plans to either build or integrate marketplaces and be able to mint directly from Card Wallet, but the very basic is being able to store, send, and receive NFTs. So I think that alone is a huge feature because everyone loves to have their NFT visible. Contrary to Yoroi, I think there is only one, maybe two wallets out there that actually permit you to visualize the actual image. And it's cool. I've been testing it. It works with GIFs as well. So it's yeah, very cool to be able to just reach into your pocket and showcase your NFT collections to your friends and trade them directly wallet to wallet. So yeah, pretty excited about that.
Yeah, that's a huge missing piece for the user experience. Victoria, do you have something to add?
Yeah, regarding this and your previous question, I wanted to add, as we told, we are focusing on Cardano-centric functionality. So when we build a new feature, first we build it for Cardano. For example, right now we're also working on staking for Cardano. But as soon as we launch it, we also plan to add a ability to stake other chains and tokens as well. As you have mentioned, we don't want to become Cardano wallet, so people in future can't use Card wallet for everything, and we have to use also other wallets. And I believe most people in crypto, most of them, they do use different chains, not only Cardano, right? So we do want to add this functionality for other people too, and probably for NFT on Ethereum is super big now, right? Maybe it will also be a good thing to do for Card Wallet.
Without a doubt. I mean, NFTs are this. It's many things, right? It crosses it blurs the lines between investment and sort of the appreciation of art, but then there's a social element to it, which is tough to implement has been tough to do in Cardano because of the fact that there are very few places to actually visualize your collection and share it with other people. In the past I've tried to share NFTs and I basically have no choice but to maybe go to pool.pm and take a screenshot and then share it to Twitter, right? So if you have a wallet that does this for you, it makes it a lot easier to share them with your friends. And even doing like giveaways for NFTs is a real pain to distribute the prize to a winner, right? So I, for one, will be a user of the Card Wallet NFT functionality without a doubt.
Yeah, and let's not forget that what the concept of NFT, we're barely scraping the surface of the potential use cases that society can use. I mean, from ticketing to I don't know this. I mean, I'm not even going to go down that rabbit hole. But I mean, GameFi, which is the next big thing, is going to rely 100% on NFTs. I mean, everything in-app purchases up to now is going to switch over to NFTs, and it's going to be beautiful.
Without a doubt. I mean, Tiago, we can set up some time to go down that rabbit hole. I think there's like a full piece of content in that. It may be multiple pieces of content. So from here, right, we have the NFT functionality, which obviously I think a lot of people are going to be excited about. And there's a pretty large and robust roadmap for features that, I've even seen that Card Wallet wants to integrate. What's the path from, say, for the last quarter of 2021, like what can people expect to see from Card Wallet? I'm sure there's some things you can share, some things you can't share, but whatever you can, please do.
Victoria, would you like to take it, or I can take it?
Yeah, our current roadmap is now published on our website, so everyone is very welcome to visit and check. Basically, what we have already mentioned, we are now working on Web3, and for sure we would like to release it before the end of the year. We are now working on ADA staking, and after that we are planning to add also staking possibility for Card Wallet token itself, because I mean our community, of course, our token holders are looking forward to it. We also want to build the referral program, because this will be a very powerful marketing instrument for us, and we do need to promote our wallet. And also, as I previously mentioned, we want to add staking possibility for other coins which are added into our wallet as well.
Makes sense. Makes sense. And then I guess like community engagement wise, in terms of like how people can find you, where people can come and ask questions, or maybe even submit suggestions, because I think for wallets especially, having users provide feedback is like just extremely powerful. What are some of the mechanisms people can use to get in touch with you guys at Card Wallet?
So right now it's the typical way. The easiest way is just to visit our website, which is cardwallet.fi, and you will have the links to all our social outlets. The prime suspect is Telegram. Yep. We are always available. We might not respond immediately to every single inquiry, but we are available. We do make an effort to be as present as much as possible to the community. Next Tuesday, we will be doing a live AMA with the community. So we love to engage. But right now, our community is basically on Telegram. Mm-hmm. And we also have Twitter and LinkedIn and all that stuff, our Medium account. But yeah, to interact with the community, Telegram is the place. Then moving forward, the more formal way will be through the Cardano improvement proposal. So much in the lines of other improvement proposals, people will be able to submit formally feature requests or changes that they would like. But the ultimate goal really is down the line to set up a DAO structure where people holding CW tokens are able to have voting power and will have influence, transparent, decentralized influence over some directions that the project might take. But at this moment in time, it is very informal. Just hop into our channels, say hi, and start interacting with the community, and that would be it.
Fantastic. And I was going to say, and this is something that... Go ahead, Victoria.
Regarding token strategy, Tiago already mentioned that we want to build this voting mechanism so community can actively participate. This is mid-term and long-term strategy, but right now we're also going to release very soon our first step for our token utility, so that our token holders will be rebated for the fees they spend for the swaps in our app, and we will be adding more and more values for our token holders. And I believe we can build really active community which will have a lot of values for holding our token and participating in our product development.
Fantastic. You can never have too much utility, from my perspective, for people that use your product and support your product. So I, for one, support that. I was going to say really quickly, too, for folks that are going to go to Telegram to participate in the community, something that is not unique to Card Wallet, but for every crypto community right now that's rampant, is people will often pretend to be the Victorias, the Tiagos, the Hashoshis on Telegram. When people ask questions, they go and they reach out and say, hey, I'd love to help you. And they try and get you to give them your seed phrase or your private key or other information that they can use to steal your funds. So please, please do not ever give up any information to somebody that you don't know that reaches out to you on Telegram or any other social media. Just a rule of thumb. I want to put that out there, like verbally, so everyone is aware. Just to hopefully no one loses their funds.
Absolutely. Admins will never DM you first. So if someone sends you an unsolicited message, it's 99.999% a scam.
Yep. I think that's a good policy. And that is as good a time as ever to sort of wrap this up. Any closing thoughts, Victoria, Tiago, on these topics?
I would just like to invite everyone out there, just download the app, play around with it. try to, as you say, try to break things and provide us some feedback, because the more feedback we collect, if the pool size of feedback grows and grows and grows, we really start fine tuning what do people really like or dislike about the wallet, and it will help us tremendously, reiterate and improve the experience.
Fantastic. That's a good call to action, Tiago. Victoria, do you want to add something?
Yeah, of course, we are very welcome everyone to join our community and download the app. And with our NFT release, we are going to launch quite cool contest. So please visit our community to get more information about it. And we hope you will enjoy playing with NFTs on Card Wallet very soon.
Awesome. Awesome. I will leave links in the description below, as YouTubers tend to do, so folks can find those quite easily. I'll also throw them in the pinned comment. I want to thank everyone who's watching the show for spending your hard-earned time to watch this channel, to learn about Card Wallet. If you have questions, please leave them in the comments. And of course, thank you so much, Tiago and Victoria, for joining us on the show today.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure.
Thank you for having us here.
Absolutely. Everyone have a fantastic rest of your week, and until next time, cheers.